monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 32 of my Avelorn campaign. We've got a slight chaos problem. Don't know if you've noticed. So Archaon's shown up, and with him, so has his little boat buddies. So we've got 8 stacks of Chaos Warriors have spawned in the North Sea over here, and we've also got a few stacks down here somewhere hiding. There they are. Found them. Found them. So they're down here. I know. Frengus, Morcar. Morcar was the first chose to thing guy, Archaon person, wasn't he? Ever chosen, that's the one. That's a hell of a name. Zori Teller. And Hezruk's Trolltooth. And Archaon, who's already an Archaon. Archon? Yeah, Archon, who is already in a little bit of trouble, being that Cetra is kicking the ever-living shit out of him, is now in even more trouble because we've got a whole bunch of Chaos fleets heading in his direction. So we're going to have to deal with those somehow. Not in time. I mean, we've got Alice and Alariel moving southward. We've managed to get a peace treaty with Malekith just for the moment, just for the duration of the emergency. And Aurelian here is almost ready to go. I do need to get Tyrion and Teclis up as well, as soon as possible. And General Melchett has been saving the Empire by defeating Greenskins. He managed to defeat one army, quite nasty army of Greenskins, Nobber Wolf Herder there, and yet more have turned up. Plus, of course, Grimgore, because, you know, it never rains, but it pours. We've also got... Vlad is himself in a little bit of trouble because we have a lot of Chaos stacks heading southward with Archaon from the Chaos Wastes by land as well. But they're first going to have to break through the Norskans. So it looks like the Archaon and the Everchosen and his stacks are at war with Throg and Wulfric as well, which might seem a bit weird, but actually makes a lot of sense, because just because the Norskans worship the Chaos Gods, they don't necessarily worship the pure version of the Chaos Gods. They think, so for example, Crone is the wolf. They don't see him as the god of blood. He's more sort of a wolf god, a god of sort of war and fighting. They don't see him as Crone himself. It's sort of a variation of Crone, and as such, they don't always get on with like the proper Chaos Warriors. There's a lot of inter-Nausicaa fighting, in particular when Archaon shows up. He has to knock their heads together to get them to do what he wants first. But they are slightly more willing to do so than, say, you know, the Empire or Kislev. However, that is going to slow him down, and it's also going to pull some troops away from this front over here where they're trying to attack Bretonia. It's not going to affect the Greenskins very much, though, which is a bit of a problem, although I do believe that they do have some fleets over here which might cause them a bit of trouble. I think they are at war. Yeah, so we might have a little bit of a problem for the Greenskins down there. So at least everyone's being pulled in multiple directions at the moment. So it's not all against us. It's just mostly. So we've got some damaged buildings down the north Great Jungle, but I don't care. And we could upgrade that. Well, the Twisted Glade is going to get incinerated fairly soon, so there's no point. Let's get the monolith. Let's get walls up in the monolith just in case. Should be okay. Let's see what happens.
What do you seek?
So Gilgalian's moving south as well to help Alariel and Alice, and we've got Aurelian there as well. She's just finishing off recruiting her armies. I'm going to replace her with Tyrion, I think. And we've also got Armandis moving through, already on Ulthuan. He's just moving through the Inner Kingdoms now to try and intercept those Chaos forces, try and mitigate the damage a little bit. Uh-oh, Melchett's been spotted. That's not good. That's not good. That could be multiple stacks of Greenskins. Actually, no, they don't seem to... Okay, good. I was worried he was going to get entirely jumped then. I mean, it's still, you know, a concern. If we had Lightning Strike, I'd go down and start picking off those Greenskin armies, but I can't take them all by myself. If we had help from the Empire, then oh shit. Looks like the vampires are on the move. That's not good. Don't like that. could go and kill that Norscan army as well. That would mean we're at war with the Norscans and could cause more issues than it. I need to kill 3 Norscan armies for Alariel's quest battle, which we haven't done yet. So I could start doing that with Melchett, but we've got a lot of enemies in the old world and 1 army trying to save our allies, which is could be better. I was hoping to wrap up the Dark Elf war as quickly as possible and then move some armies over to help, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon with the Chaos invasion currently taking place.
Those who speak the truth are always welcome here.
Hi, Katet. Look, I would love to, Katet. I will. I'm totally very much going to kill them. I don't know if you've seen what's going on. Don't know if you've stuck the news on lately, but there is a bit of a problem that it's something I need to deal with, Katet. So I'm going to say no, because there's some other priorities currently to work through. But once I've got those done, we will totally very much kill Malekith. He definitely does need to be killed. So trust me on that.
You stand before the mistress of the undying
Book you.
forest.
Sentinels of Zeta. You want a military alliance? Yeah, sure. I can get behind that. Looks like you've been holding out quite well, actually. Normally, it looks like Skrulk usually kind of cleans up, but looks like he's been struggling. Oh dear, Alice has been spotted. How many what the fuck? How many hell cannons have you got, mate? 5 of the fucking things? Are you shitting me? Ah. One hell cannon's bad enough. Okay, Melchett has been spotted, but he's okay. So it's Alice. But you've got 100% ambush chance, Alice. Fucking hide better. And we've also got a Chaos stack over here. They have taken some damage, though.
No.
We've got...
Beyond your comprehension.
Okay. Okay, I think Alariel can take them. I'm fairly confident that... What can you do? You can hinder replenishment. I mean... It's not the worst thing to do. I mean, you're not really blocking anything, though, are you? They seem to be absolutely fine. Minus 60% and they're still healing. Okay, sure. Sure, so apparently replenishment does nothing, or hindering replenishment does nothing on Chaos stacks. They just don't give a shit. Oh, actually that looks pretty much in our favour, but since it's our first battle against the forces of Chaos, totally going to fight it. Warriors of Chaos are on the march, and we are going to put a stop to them, but they've got 5 fucking hell cannons, and those things are literally the worst. Now, Benedict has been flapping around and trying to draw out some of the hell cannons. Try to deal with some of them, but it's just too many of them. 5 is just too many, and those shots, I'm fairly sure they've made them more homing than they used to be, because at one point, some of the shots were actually chasing him. So Benedict's taking a little bit of fire, but Alariel's healed him up. Those shots are getting a little bit close, and the rest of the army is now moving up. The Grey were in the forest, but got flushed out, unfortunately, by some of the Chaos Knights and the Chaos Giant. The Chaos Giant is now well ahead of the main force. And the Chaos Knights are in range of our Bolt Thrower, so we're definitely going to be targeting them down, trying to take them out as quickly as possible. There's Siobhan's missile attack there. Good stuff. Chaos Giant is not... I think we just shot him in the bottom there. Ow. He's not quite sure what he wants to do. He sort of wandered up, then he wandered back. I mean, the Giants are a bit stupid, to be fair. But here comes the rest of the force, and the Hell Cannon's moving up as well. They've got quite... So each Hell Cannon is only 1 unit. You might think that's a bit weak. Most artillery units have 3 at sort of this level of unit size. They don't need 3. It's fine. 1 is more than enough Hell Cannon in a battery. So Chaos Force is all moving up together. Benedict is he's going to try and deal with the Hell Cannons, because we can lock those. They're the real threat here. I mean, the Chaos Forces, yes, they are a threat. The Hell Cannons, though, we need to get those dead. They need to be finished. They need to be shut down as soon as possible. And in fact, Benedict is going to do just that. Unfortunately, they're a bit difficult to kill. Mostly because obviously they've only got 1 unit and they don't break. They are unbreakable, so you have to kill them to the very last. So Chaos Knights advancing. Unfortunately, they've broken ahead of the main force, and that means they are now a target for every single arrow in our army. And they are taking a lot of damage. They're going to hit the Sword Masters, who are going to take a bit of damage. They go flying a little bit, but Chaos Knights are going to break. There we go. They are gone. That's 1 unit of Chaos Knights destroyed. Here comes another unit. Again, they're breaking ahead of the main force. Taking a lot of fire. Sisters of Avelorn have armor-piercing shots. Also, Siobhan's taking them out. Unit on the far left is mostly... Well, they decide to sort of run away again, which is, I guess, fine. I mean, the Keepers of the Flame are there, so maybe they decided probably wasn't the best option. Hell Cannon's going to do... Oh, they got nice... They're in range now. They do a nasty shot off on the Keepers of Flame. The Silver Blades are going to tank some Chaos Knights. We've got Treekin versus Chaos Spawn there. The Chaos Knights... Chaos Warriors even now approaching. We've got Siobhan and the White Lions. Or the Pure Main Company even. Over on the right flank, the Fireborn took out a unit of Chaos Spawn and then broke away. And we've got some Chaos Warriors up against... Well, the Chaos Forces don't seem to quite know what to do. Now they're going to charge. There we go. Straight into the Sword Masters of Hoeth there. We've got the Chaos Giant fighting. And apparently the Lothar Seaguard have decided to join in. But I don't particularly... I want them to fire him in his face. Just, look, back up, guys. Stop using your spears. Shoot them. Siobhan has spotted the enemy commander, who has been fighting the Silver Blades. Silver Blades chasing down some Chaos Knights. She's going to get stuck right in it. As you can see, he just takes chunks of his health. She's an absolute brute. The Chaos Knights charge in to try and assist, but they're not going to be able to help very much. The Keepers of Flame doing well against the Chaos Knights, but have... Well, they're taking some shots to the back from the Sisters of Avelorn there, but to be honest, taking out the Chaos Knights is far more important. But they have been taking shots from the Hell Cannon as well. The Hell Cannon's been focusing on them and been doing a fair amount of damage. Benedict and the Fireborn finishing off the Hell Cannons for us. Thank God for that, because I hate Hell Cannons. I mean, if I was going to be cheeky, I probably would have flown Benedict around to and waste out all of their shots, because see, even with... How many Chaos Doors have they got here? Like 2? 2 Chaos Doors? Still firing. I think they just took a nasty hit to the Sword Masters, but the rest of the Chaos Forces have broken. Is some Chaos Spawn still fighting? Yeah, some Chaos Spawn over there still fighting because they're unbreakable. But the rest of the Chaos Forces now breaking and running. And our Vengeful Archers shooting them in the back, which is what I like to see. And it looks like the Fireborn and Benedict finishing off the last few Hell Cannons in the back. That's what we like to see. So the first Chaos Force has been defeated. God, I hate Hell Cannons. Yes, we are, Alariel. Yes, we are. We only lost 124, though, which wasn't too bad. Most of our casualties came from the fucking Hell Cannons. But that's 1 army down, so good stuff. We will take the replenishments. Cash replenishment, because we're going to need it. We've got a Wonder Jet. I think we've already got one of those, but now we've got 2, so that's good. We've got another army heading this way. Looks like Slaver's Point might go down. Karen Carr might be in a bit of trouble as well, but that's not our concern. So not too worried. We're going to lay another ambush over there. I'm not going to...
We shall march.
I'm going to head this way. So we're going to go back in our territory. That should heal us up for next turn. So that's good. Siobhan, you've got a skill point which we're going to pop in. You're just such a monster in combat. You're amazing. Love you to bits. Fantastic stuff. Full plate armor. I mean, you pretty much got all the abilities I want you to have. So I'm not overly... I mean, I guess magic resistance, just in case anyone tries to siphon you. If you know what I mean. That is to cast Soul Siphon on her. Don't want that. If we can help it. Is Aurelian ready to go?
Defender of the Aesir.
Yes, she is. Excellent. So let's get Mel in there. In fact, do we have... How many turns do you need to take? Just one more turn. Okay, next turn you'll be ready to go.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
Let's get you guys over here ASAP to support us. You know what? I think we're going to be absolutely fine, but Ulthuan might be a different matter. Because obviously we've got a lot of armies nearby. I mean, the Shrine of Cain and Toran Lek. I'm not overly concerned about those because the defences are pretty good. On the other hand, these armies over here could potentially be a huge issue. So let's... Right, first we're going to kill these guys because... What the hell, guys? What the actual balls?
My prowess is needed. An honor.
Right, they're dead. Friggin' stupid morons. Oh, and we need replenishment now. Fantastic, of course, because replenishment here is fucking awful. What do you have? You've got literally nothing.
You have use of my power.
You are a mage of life, so you could be useful. What's your thing? You're an entrepreneur. Oh, yes. I mean, you could be another Miss Moneypenny, but needs must. So you're in. You are in. You know what? Reaver archers are friggin' awful, so I'm going to get rid of you, and I'm going to get a noble in this army as well, because you're going to help with the replenishment. That looks a little bit better. A little bit better. I mean, still not great, but a little bit better. Let's get Bowmaster. Excellent. Okay, so that's fine. Can we march back into... Where is the border? I think it's there. Oh, we can get back into Phoenix Gate. Okay, well that's a little bit more replenishment. I mean, it's better than nothing. I'll take that. We're going to lose some settlements over here. That's not much we can do. I'm not too worried about Toran Lek, Shrine of Cain. The defences are pretty good, but it's these new territories that we've literally just taken that are going to be a little bit of a problem. And we've also got all this slot down here. Now, no, we can't attack you. I mean, we could potentially just go straight for Grimgor. I mean, they've got a lot of units, but they're a bit shit, aren't they? I mean, okay, they got Black Orcs, and they got Big Uns, and they got an Arachnarok Spider, and Doomed. Okay, that army's pretty nasty. The garrison and Grimgor, though. I mean, Grimgor is pretty terrifying just by himself, but we've also got this army moving northward, which I'm a little bit concerned about. Shit. I kind of need more armies over here. Maybe we can lure them into another ambush. We'll give it one more ambush attempt, and if that doesn't work, then we'll go and save Crone. I mean, Crone is garrison, so there is Leon Kerr is there, and the garrison there's pretty big as well, so they should struggle to take that. I hope. Fine. Let's get a public order building in there. We've got the Black Citadel here as well. So we've got Dragon Princes, Silver Helms. We've got lots of White Lions and Lothern Sea Guard and Gate Guard here as well. So I'm I'm fairly confident these cities can actually fight off a chaos stack by themselves. And we've just got one more chaos stack here to deal with. Then we can move back. Yeah, okay. This should be fine. This is all under control. I was a little bit worried at the start of the last episode when I saw how many sodding stacks of chaos forces there were. But I think this is looking okay. Okay, Ward of Lorek. That should be... Sure, why not? David, you, my friend, are going to have... Public order? Sure. We are going to have to recapture the Twisted Glade. I might get Gilgalian to do that.
The Ever Queen.
Okay, yes. Yes, that's probably what I'll do. That's probably what I'll do. And Venom Glade, where are you? We want walls there just to be on the safe side. Elven Embassy, because I've got port here, so sure, why not? Elven Trinkets, never really can go wrong with that. Secure Influence. Excellent. And over here as well. It's probably really pissing Malekith off, but frankly, don't care. Don't care how Malekith feels. Not overly concerned about that. No, I don't want, no, not that one. No, I do want to upgrade that. But over here, I'm going to get Elven Trinkets. How's my trade doing? It is growing, which is nice, but my number of trade partners has dropped a bit. We're not exporting all of our stuff anymore. Well, no, we are gems. We're exporting all of obsidian. We're yeah. Our number of allies has dropped a little bit because they've been, you know, crushed, which is why we're trying to save them over here. It's not, you know, my empathy, my goodwill. It's literally I want to sell them my crappy trinkets, my little baubles. That's what they need to survive because they need to buy my shit. It's the only reason I'm over there. I guess I could repair this. Public order is a bit shit, but right, we'll get rid of that. I'll repair that. I'll repair that. Not sure why I'm bothering, to be honest. 2 turns. Is that going to be... No, it's not going to be enough. I'm not overly worried about that, to be honest. Melinar, you can assassinate people. Well, I mean, you can try to assassinate people.
You have my attention.
Give it a shot, see what happens. General Melchett is an ambusher, and Amandis is a taskmaster, which is good, because, I mean, he has travelled quite far, to be fair, so that's not a massive surprise. We spotted an ambush force as well. Let's see what the greenskins are going to do. Are they going to move up? No, they're just sitting there. Are they raiding their own territory? Yes, they are. Okay, sure, fine. Okay, we are going to have to move up to deal with the Norscans and the Vampires. Melchett just doesn't have time to sit around and wait. He's constantly trying to rescue the humans. Bloody humans. They can't... Why can't they deal with, you know, the unending tide of greenskins and vampires by themselves? Oh, hello, Orion.
Join me.
Hello, Orion. How are you doing? You want a non-aggression pact? Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. I always said we could be on the same side. And there we are. In fact, if we could get you to kill the greenskins, that would actually help a huge amount. You would kind of defend our southern border. If we could push the greenskins out of Bretonia, and you could sort of pen them in, and then the vampires are in trouble as well. So yeah, this could work. Oh, Luon finally lost his shit. Went, no, fuck you. Well, there's Wulfric. Okay, I mean, I would like the Sentinels to take...
What do you wish to discuss?
No, Arkan. I'm not going to eat... No. 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 Absolutely bloody not. Oh, right, yeah. I forgot I was at war with you. Well, to be honest, I'm not overly concerned about... Yeah, sure, raise it. I don't really care. I thought I had a non-aggression pact with them. No, not non-aggression, but peace treaty. But that's with Skrulk, isn't it? So, oops, never mind. Okay, so these are Dark Elves are getting smashed as well. Apparently you're leaving. Okay, sure. No, you just sailed up to the coast and went, no, actually, we'll leave.
We have much to discuss. Come, join me.
Do we? You want a non-aggression pact? I mean, you're at war with Chaos, so sure, I guess. Good. Yep. That seems fine. That seems fine. So we've lost that. That's not too much of a problem. Wintertooth and Varg have confederated. Interesting. Alistair is ready for duty, as is Rana, Shakara, Tyrion, Secandria, Teclis, Leandra. All those lords I had to disband because they were just costing me way too much fucking money. But that does mean...
Can I offer assistance?
Well, in a way, yes. Because we're going to get Tyrion in here. That one. Okay, so Tyrion. So he's got the dragon armor of Anarian. So that gives him ward save, hero recovery time, armor, all that kind of. We've got Sung Fang as well, and Malindir. That's his mount, his horse. And otherwise, his skill selection isn't actually too bad. So you've got two different sort of skill trees you can pick. You can get the Bloodline of Anarian, which sort of reduces your public order in the local province, because obviously it's Tyrion losing his shit, but it does make him into a bit of a sort of combat monster. Or you can get the Majesty of Ulthuan, which is sort of him putting a lot of effort into sort of his managerial skills, that sort of thing, you know, team building. But you can get sort of diplomatic relations with High Elves, which is of course utterly fucking pointless now because there's no more High Elves. But more public order income from building the local province, which is, you know, fine. A sense of urgency, so that gives global recruitment time duration, and recruitment cost, and then righteous cause, which reduces upkeep 10% for all units, all armies, which is very, very nice. So actually, the AI has not spent his skill points in what I would. There's nothing here that I would go, I wouldn't have picked that. That seems fine. So I'm fairly happy with that. Good stuff there. And obviously we are going to... There we are. Amandis. Unfortunately, you are no longer required. We actually need... where is he? Where's Teclis? There you are. Preeminent Mage. So he has Winds of Magic plus 30 and a bound spell Fireball, so he can always cast Fireball.
Infinite knowledge is yours.
Thank you, Teclis. Now, his skill choices, having a look at this. Now, he's got the War Crown of Safari, which increases his Winds of Magic power even more. Cooldown for spells, ward save, good stuff. He's got the Sword of Teclis, which gives him upkeep reduction, Winds of Magic for Chain Lightning, good stuff. He's got a Barded Lethamist. He's got the Potion of Charoi, which is because poor old Teclis, he's a little bit weak. Where Tyrion and Teclis are brothers. Or twins even, and Tyrion got all the sort of butch muscle, sort of like, you know, he can flex and wear the mankini and looks good in it, and makes all the sort of ladies, you know, feel a little bit weak at the knees. Unfortunately, he's not one of the world's greatest thinkers. Teclis, on the other hand, is a little bit weedy, a little bit weak. He's the nerd, but he's got a massive brain. So Teclis definitely the brain, Tyrion the brawn. So Teclis has sort of potions and stuff to sort of like help him sort of fortify his frail physique. And the AI he's got all of the sort of like the passive abilities. So when you cast, he has multiple abilities, and the AI seems to have spent a lot in them. but nothing in his actual spells, which is a little bit of an odd dynamic to go. I mean, you can get Wild Heart and Life Leeching, so improve power recharge rate and increase the power reserves as you cast magic, which is pretty good. I mean, considering how much Winds of Magic he's got to start off with, it's great. But we are going to have to put some effort into getting some spells because he's got Fireball, I think, and that's about it. Yes, so he can throw fireballs around, but that's I believe that's it. But a lot of shit will happen when he does throw a fireball, so that's, you know, not the worst. It's not a bad skill selection, it's just an odd one up to this point. So we'll fix that, that's fine. But there's Teclis, so we are going to move over here, because obviously we've got a fleet heading for Elysia. So that needs to get stamped into the ground if we can. Otherwise, this army's not too bad. We've got a dragon, 2 Frostheart Phoenixes. We've got a lot of Phoenix Guard and Sword Masters there, so it's quite a potent force. Not to worry about Tor and Lek, as I said. And we should be... I'm surprised these guys haven't landed yet, to be honest. But maybe we can sort of... depending on where they go, that could be a bit... I mean, they could head for Blacklight... Well... Depending on where they go... If they head up to Caron Car, not so much of a problem. Blacklight Tower, I'm not overly concerned about. The monolith, though, I do want to protect. But they will take 2 turns to reach there, so we can actually reinforce that if we need to. We are going to try and get this army into an ambush. If we can. We're going to move Gilgalian down there. Tyrion, it looks like these fleets are coming back, so I'm less concerned about sending forces to Ulthuan now. Maybe we move up. Well, let's assume they're going to turn around again. Let's assume they're indecisive. Their captain is not sure where he's going. He's lost his map. He's just making it up as he goes along. He's spent, you know, 3 months sailing around a small island, telling his Chaos Warriors that they're going to get lots of booty very soon, but he actually doesn't know where he is. That's probably what's going on there. Arnold, you're going to continue to piss off Malekith by sneaking into his castle and stealing his, I don't know, potatoes or something maybe.
Noble son of Ulthuan.
And we're going to secure influence there. Good stuff. Now, weirdly, I haven't... I don't know what who are you at war with?
Will bring me untold pleasure.
Yeah, shut up. Shut it. He's not at war with Wulfric. So...
Direct.
Okay. Okay, well... Melinar, you're going to get whatever I just gave you. That's what you're having. Good job. Could maybe get enchanted walls. More marble? More marble. More marble sounds pretty good to me. Arnold, you're going to go with Ward of Hoeth. That seems enjoyable. That seems fine. And I think I mean,
I ain't doing that.
this right. I think this is a good chance to take out Grimgor and the. If we can deal with this force over here, then I think we're in a pretty good place. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go and hit Grimgor. Okay, so we've got reinforcements incoming. But it does look like this is our advantage. We can finish off Grimgor, who's looking a little bit weak. I'm not sure why. Has he been fighting? Did he fight? Was the Norsekins attacking them? I'll have to double check. I'm not sure. But if we can defeat this army, then the Greenskin, I think the Greenskins will be fairly broken this end of their empire. It'll take them a while to come back, and that's going to give me time to move back north, punch the vampires in the face for one, and then just rush back to deal with more Greenskins. It's Melcher he doesn't have, he's like a blue-bottomed fly, he is. Unfortunately, that's where I'm going to have to leave it for today, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.